in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Welcome to the gayest podcast ever.
Hello and welcome to the gayest podcast ever. My name is Josh and I'm here with
Eric and CJ.
Hi and welcome back. Hope everyone's doing good out there.
It's so cold here.
It's stupid. Stupid.
Why don't we live in Florida?
Because of the bug bites and the reptiles.
The falling lizards.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we had to take a little siesta. We had to go down to Florida for a friend's wedding, so we're back and we're in action, and we thought we'd bring you a very, very special episode that's completely Grammys related.
Oh, your guys' favorite thing. I hope you get to sing all episode.
If you don't think we're going to sing at least 1 million times in this podcast, you're wrong.
I lived with you in Florida for 12 days. I'm well aware of your singing.
I sing everything.
Just wait till the Tony Awards.
Oh, I'm not watching those.
Yes, you are.
I can turn anything into a musical, so the fact that whole
Josh, your
award
whole
show
life is a musical.
I would love that.
Be like, in next episode, Eric is going to not be here. It's just CJ and Josh.
Special guest star.
They just
Adina Menzel.
I would die. They just greenlit a movie starring Channing Tatum where he's a man who's like his life, like he wakes up one morning and everything's a musical and he can't get the hell out of it.
And then he puts his wife down the whole time on Instagram and saying his new girlfriend's hotter.
Didn't Rebel Wilson just do a video or
Hers
a
was
movie?
romantic comedy.
CJ, they're already remaking the movie.
So it's like she was stuck in a romantic comedy.
This all sounds familiar.
Yeah. But no, he's like stuck in a musical. Oh, see, look at you.
Just go.
Oh, her first little sing.
We rubbed off on him. I'm so excited. Okay, so on Sunday, January 26th, the Grammys aired on CBS. It was hosted by one Miss Alicia Keys, and we thought we'd first kind of talk about some of the fashions that we saw on the red carpet. So, first impressions, boys?
I loved Ariana's second big gray look. The first one was a little too cupcakey for me.
I didn't like wasn't the second one green?
No, she did two grays.
It was a
They were
different
two
skirt,
gray.
right?
Yes.
Oh.
And like a halter top. The first one was just like layer upon layer upon layer.
It was a cupcake.
It's like Maya Rudolph's dress from Bridesmaids, the wedding dress. Like
I saw a meme that says, this is happening. This is happening.
I couldn't do it.
No, she's such a pretty girl. But I don't love the color gray.
I do. Gray's very in right now.
It is.
I wish he had added just a pop of color. It really would, like a pink or something.
I think maybe she had a big emerald green necklace.
She couldn't have thrown a flower
for her
up.
performance, she had that giant emerald necklace.
Got you. I remember seeing her with that on it.
Because I remember thinking, there's someone right off stage ready to collect that.
Yes.
She comes off.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. She was changing during her performance. And
She wore two different gowns,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, she
had like 6 outfits.
I love it. That's how I would do it.
I loved Lizzo's red carpet look.
Oh,
Loved
white.
Loved it.
I feel like Lizzo listened to us after we were talking about the CJ. I was like, just, you know what? Do it classy, do it one. And she nailed it. I loved both her red carpet look and I loved her performance look too, that black dress.
Which she ended up putting back on later.
Yeah.
The black, it was like the glittery one. Yes, beautiful.
It fit her like a glove, and like she looked fabulous in it. And yeah, I really like Lizzo's look on the red carpet too.
That worried. I was like, oh, she's going to try to do a statement and something crazy. And it was a statement. It was a great statement.
White. I like the white. Like I like Demi Lovato's white performance look that she was in. I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, I think she skipped the red carpet because I don't remember seeing her on the
I
red
don't
carpet.
remember seeing her either.
A lot of people were not doing interviews or anything on the red carpet. Yeah,
including Lizzo.
Correct.
Yeah. I do remember, and I mean, talking about making a statement, and we got to talk about Mr. Billy Porter.
His hat.
You know what?
That hat.
I mean, I just need it to wear to like a pool party on a Saturday.
Yeah, but the first time, Billy, you didn't impress me. I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it.
I mean, I wouldn't.
The hat
wear
was neat.
Clearly.
I thought the hat was cool, but that's the only thing I
I hated everything else about it.
And that was like a kind of a theme on the red carpet was like rodeo cowboy, right?
really
the
was.
one guy had like the train off of like his head. I was like, what is happening?
And then Lil Nas X was in his pink cowboy outfit.
Versace. I actually really loved it. Like, I would wear that to the bar.
He could pull it off.
it was something.
It was something. Yeah.
Well, I liked all the harnesses and the collars and all the
is
gold.
anyone shocked by this?
Yeah.
He wore pink to the wedding. Of course he likes it.
I loved it.
And these are a few of your favorite things. But yeah, I thought that was a weird theme on the red carpet. That the Western.
But that's him. That's his every single look.
Wasn't there, who else did
Him and
the
Billy Ray
cowboy
are like
look?
best friends.
Someone else had a cowboy. I can't remember.
Well, like I know, like
No one worth
Tanya
like,
Tucker
no.
and Brandi Carlile. They kind of had like that. The nudie suit, which is
So Tanya Tucker.
It's the famous fashion designer.
It's like the new dress from Sex and the City.
It's that where they do all the embroidery and the beadwork, and it's very intricate. It's called a nudie suit.
Tanya Tucker looked a hot mess. I know she's up there in age and she's been rode hard and
You didn't.
Delta Dawn.
but girl, like you were
Tucker
looking
down.
well past your age.
And know who else got plastic surgery that I saw her on the red carpet and I was like, oh no, Shania.
Shania is not looking good these days. She doesn't look good. What did she just performed at something? Oh, the CMAs. And I was like,
I couldn't tell if it was bad plastic surgery or if she was just a little chunky in the face.
she needs to call Mariah's plastic
But
surgeon.
you know what? She did look much more Native American than she looked when she was actually like in the pop
And
world.
I couldn't even tell you what she was wearing because I just couldn't stop looking at that face.
It was all black. It was not.
No, they
it was not
injected
pretty.
too much of her ass into her face. I don't know.
I will take some of that, please.
I also, I'm sorry, I don't mean to jump around, but I also love BB Rexha's look. It was that pantsuit with that kind of gold sheer.
She always does well.
She was the one that stood up.
remember
She
her.
presented with Shania, and that's
Right,
one
yeah.
of the when I saw it, I'm like, but it was she rocked that pantsuit.
I must have been getting some wine at that point.
But yeah, I liked her look. Another person I thought it looked so dated and so like, girl, you just stepped off of the 1998 VMA red carpet was Dua Lipa.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
no.
was
Too
super
simple.
I
It was just a little like
For the
silky-
Grammys,
yeah.
like, no.
Yeah, it looked very VMA Billboard Music Award.
Silk halter top with like a satin
Yeah,
skirt.
and
It
the
was-
makeup I thought
It
was
was
very.
too
There were
plain.
people definitely way worse than her, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But Dua Lipa wasn't nominated for anything. She was just there
She was
presenting
presenting
for
because she won Best New
New
Artist because she won it last year.
So she probably was like, I'm just gonna.
But still, no. Put
I'm
your
just
best
gonna
foot
show
forward.
up. Yeah.
I don't know. Some of these people.
Anything else that popped out to you on the red carpet?
Are we still on likes?
yeah, we're just jumping on.
Okay.
so-
What the hell was Billie Eilish wearing?
I mean, that's on
I mean,
brand.
lime green is a bold statement, and you better be able to pull it off. You are not Gaga.
Looking like Beetlejuice.
Right.
I
Those
don't-
nails.
I just
hated
said
the
it.
nails. I
Nails.
hate that trend so much. These long ass nails that are.
How the hell do you wipe your ass?
I said that to
How do
Spencer.
you do anything?
It's like, how's she gonna wipe her butt?
Oh, I hate it so much.
they got their own personal.
And I hate
wipers.
that she's trying to do this whole like I don't really care, but I do care thing. Like
I feel like she's trying to be too much like Gaga to me, and it's really like
Yeah.
it's or Sia. Just stop.
I mean, first of all, why did it was Gucci, right?
It was Gucci. 'cause
Why did Gucci make that?
I don't know. I mean, it was. I mean, like I said, it was
I
on
don't know.
brand.
I think it was Nucci. Don't do it.
Gucci. Yes, I'm adding that to my vocabulary.
Oh my gosh,
It's like what's from striptease? Oh, it's Versace.
Versace.
I love it. The other. I love her, and I was really disappointed in her look was Camila Cabello.
I didn't even recognize her.
I know she did. Her hair was way different.
It was straight.
and she was doing one of those shorts with the long train behind,
like all black.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
It's these looks like I'm sorry, Chrissy Teigen with like the orange and like the poofy
See, I
shoulder
liked
ruff-
Chrissy
The poofy
Teigen.
shoulder ruffles. Like, why are the '80s coming back?
I think she could do that great. Was that tangerine? What is that color?
I didn't mind the color. I thought the structure of the dress was,
Oh,
was
I
not
loved
overwhelming.
it.
I did not.
I love the reveal. Like she had the little boob.
And how about her husband John Legend with that one long coat? Not
Okay.
coattail, the front
the
part of the
guys
suit
are
jacket.
just trying to be different and notice.
Shawn Mendes pulled off that red suit very well.
that
thought all the
wine
Jonas
color.
Very well. It was wine colored.
So
yeah.
also someone else who had a wine colored suit. Oh,
Was it Common?
Common
Common also
looked
very studly.
amazing.
I thought all the Jonas Brothers looked good. And
in
the little
gold
suits,
and
yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Your girl, she didn't stand out for me this
None
award show.
none of the J sisters did.
And I was like, they usually are. One
Danielle's
of them
was
stand
actually probably the prettiest of all three.
Except
I
when she
thought.
keeps doing that side profile. Nobody needs to see
Listen,
it.
Gotta talk to her
She's
about
got a
that.
ski slope. It's fine. Kevin likes to ski.
I mean, she needs a job, if you know what I mean.
I love too when they reference they're like, oh, like Nick's wife Priyanka, actress, former Miss Universe, then Sophie Turner, actress, and then when they say Danielle, they go actress. They're like, growing up Jonas or married to Jonas, married to Kevin. Like they literally reference this. I was like, they're like Quantico for Priyanka, and they're like Game of Thrones for and she's like, it's like married to Jonas.
Yeah.
The reality show apparently.
Right place, right time.
Right.
Snaps for Danielle because you know what, Kevin's kind of coming into his own.
Kevin is getting cuter.
So we had
Yes.
this conversation. Steve and I went over the Eric and Dan's, and we did that conversation. He's
glowing up.
Yeah,
I like it. Look at him.
and I think he sang a little bit on stage instead of just playing the guitar.
Except, in their new video, that they performed, what's it called?
What a man gotta do.
What a Man Gotta
What a
Do.
Man
Love
Gotta
the song.
Do.
But Danielle can't dance in that video, so poor Kevin just got kicked out of that video too. He had a 2-minute skit, and the rest of them had 5.
Yeah.
I did like all the gold and black that they
Yeah,
wore.
I thought it was coordinated but properly.
Right, yeah.
It was I wish the J Sisters would do that.
Yeah, there were just no real wow factors. I'd have to
There
say
was
Lizzo
no
was
wow.
probably my best dress.
I agree. I think Lizzo was probably one of my favorites.
And I never thought I'd say that.
but I really.
I mean, you go on Detroit, you represent.
yes. But there was. I also when I was going through, I was like, there weren't as many stars on the red carpet as I thought there was going to be for being the
all the
Grammys.
mains
I mean,
the
Beyonce,
Beyoncés, Taylor Swift,
Lady Gaga, Adele.
Well, no one was nominated.
Yeah, I know.
Taylor
I know.
was, but she didn't really get all the big noms.
Yep, and she was kind of.
And some people got robbed at the big now.
Oh, definitely.
We'll talk about that a little bit. But any other red carpet loves, hates?
It was mixed.
I am not pleased with this award season.
I know.
I have
So
not been,
far.
and it's sad because Brad and Jen are winning things, and I was like, all right, let's do this. And I'm just like, there's no wow factor for me anywhere.
Yeah.
It started with the Emmys when
Right.
we need more. Nothing. I'm kind of disappointed.
And I got to give these new people props. Some of them really went out there and was successful, and others you tried too hard and it did not
you
work.
enjoy that 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the way that you talk.
Okay, so now what we're going to talk about is some of our favorite performances from the Grammys. And I thought we would start with, we have to recognize that the Grammys were opened on Sunday, January 26th, the same day that basketball legend Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash, along with his daughter and several other family members of basketball.
It was her two teammates, and then the one girl's mom and dad, the other girl's mom, a female basketball coach, and then the pilot.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Very tragic.
And so, thoughts and prayers, sending all vibes to all members of that family. Can't
Yes,
even
Vanessa,
imagine.
everyone, so terrible.
So terrible. So I feel like the Grammys had to address it.
Oh, they
Right.
were in the Staples Center, the house that Kobe built.
And the second Alicia said that, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even make that connection earlier in the day when I found out that
that's
he had died.
originally, I said it as soon. I go, oh my God, they're at the Staples Center.
Yeah.
I guarantee so many people just did not go and backed out. People were affected by it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Alicia coming out and doing a cappella, and then
It's so
Boyz
hard
II
to say
Men.
goodbye.
You guys, when
Yeah.
Boyz II Men walked on stage, I was like, I cannot right now. I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, no, so good. And I also thought it was just so beautiful. And I found out later that that they showed the spotlight on his jerseys.
Yes.
They're retired, and he's the only Laker that they've ever retired 2 numbers for. And they kept the light on it the entire show, which I thought was just super wonderful and poetic for the Lakers and the Staples Center and everyone to acknowledge. So I think that, it definitely, I don't want to say set a tone, but it was definitely all right. And I think Alicia did a great job of being music heals, music brings us together.
I thought she handled it
Right, it was
beautifully.
a beautiful moment to say, we recognize this happened, we've got to move on, but great.
Yep. I thought it was really well done. Yeah. And so that was the first performance to kind of kick it off.
But
and
then Lizzo.
And I thought that if it had to happen, let it be Lizzo.
Right.
Because she came in doing the song that we were just talking about, CJ. Because I Love You.
Yes.
Which is, I guess, going to be the new single.
Shocked she didn't do that. I'd throw,
Well, then
check my nails.
Then she segued into it.
She said,
I know,
Yeah.
but I was like, I feel like that would have been your...
I think she wanted to send a message that I am not just I whip my hair back and forth, I check my nails. I think she wanted to say I got the vocal chops, and I loved when she busted out her little flute. Come on, girl.
Oh my God, she does love that flute.
I love it.
I love that it came on a tray from the sky.
So good.
She
I
plays
was
that shit like
what
it's a
is
guitar.
that?
Rock out.
And all the really body positive ballerinas. Like,
I commented on that too. I'm like, these are
I did,
some
yeah.
big girls. I'm loving it.
Good for them. Loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so I thought that was a lot of fun, and I mean, the girl can sing.
She can.
Yes. And that's why I love her new song so much.
That's why she's from Motown.
right.
Yeah,
Keep doing you, Lizzo.
yeah. So, but also, so I found Alicia did 3 performances, so I thought we'd talk about Alicia real quick. So, she did that like the Louis Capaldi song "Someone You Love,"
Right.
And she kind of did like a what happened in music over
Right.
here,
Which was really, I thought it was funny.
It was
great.
funny.
It was
great.
ingenious. It was
Yeah.
like a little monologue, but it was in song form. Yeah.
I think I treated it as
a
her
good
monologue.
opening SNL skit. Yeah, no,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's also like my favorite thing, and Spencer absolutely loves Alicia Keys. And the whole time he was just, I just want to hang out with her. Her vibe, she's just about like love and
Right.
kindness, and-
Positivity, yep.
Yeah, and I just love that about her.
That's the way it should be.
Right.
Everyone should be like that.
Right. So do you each want to say what your favorite performance was?
I really liked Ariana Grande's performance. I thought she did really good. I thought she killed it. I thought all her transitions were good. Her outfits, like, kind of, I loved it.
So I enjoyed it too, but I found this out the next day. Apparently, she wasn't supposed to perform 7 Rings because of the lawsuit that.
Oh, they don't care these days.
Apparently,
Well,
not.
and I wonder if that's why she did the Sound of Music bit, because she
I
opened with
wondered that-
Imagine,
Right.
and then she did full on. These are a few of my favorite things, and then she segued into 7 Rings, and then she segued into Thank You Next.
Right.
So she did 4 songs, and I think also like there was a big deal because remember she was supposed to perform last year at the Grammys, and at the very last minute she pulled out because the Grammys told her she had to perform a certain song, and she's like, I don't wanna. I
Right.
want to perform the song I want to perform.
You don't tell Ariana what to do.
Yeah. Well,
That's like
and
telling her to wear her hair down.
yeah. No, I likes that high pony.
Speaking of dancers doing their thing, so her dancer, she had the one guy who
We were, and I saw a nipple. Oh my god! Someone, and I go, oh no, that's a man.
yes, and he was rocking it. He was
Yeah.
living his best
Yeah.
life that night.
I mean,
yes, she was.
she's an ally, and
Yeah.
I love that she promotes like sexual fluidity or gender fluidity. I should say. I don't know what.
Well,
a
her
sexual-
brother, you know.
Yeah, Frankie.
Frankie.
But yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed it. And Ariana's another one. I love her. I absolutely loved the Thank You Next album. It was one of my favorite albums of 2019. And I just thought that, like, yes, sing it, girl. Because, I mean, Imagine is such a big, powerful
Right.
song. And she just got the vocals. And then she segued right into a song from the 50s, 60s. I don't know
Yeah.
what Sound of Music's from. And then she went right into 7 Rings, which was a giant pop hit.
The
I was
girl's
like,
oh, she's got a voice.
yeah,
she's got
and
a
she's
vocal range.
talented.
Yeah.
She's smart, and I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. One of my favorites, and literally, I was like, all of a sudden, I was like, it's happening. I said, was the Demi Lovato.
Of course.
And I know, I'm getting bold looks from you.
I am going to so disagree with you on this, but go ahead.
it was a giant moment. I loved it.
I love that she had her moment, like when she stopped it when she
Right.
couldn't sing at first,
Yeah.
and then the tear came down her face. She can sing. I forgot the song as soon as I heard it. I was like, it didn't really do anything for me.
And I don't.
I felt like there was like no real.
And I think, and I understand. I get it that it doesn't fall into like the pop format of like a minute of verse 1, a bridge, a hook.
Yeah, like I don't know the words. Like there's too many words in this.
Well, and because the poor, like, after it happened, I looked at Spencer. I was like, she was in a very dark place when that song was written.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, then she overdosed 4 days
I mean,
later.
4 days, yeah.
Yeah. So,
But the step in front of her peers and be like, I've got these flaws. I messed up. This is what happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself back out there. I mean, she's gained weight, so that she might have insecurities about that as well. But just to put herself out there in this
I admired her
all-white
vulnerability.
dress, I thought it was a very gorgeous moment. I liked that she stopped. She recognized, okay, I choked at the beginning. Let's do this again. I think it's a great moment.
I thought it was a great moment. It was a beautiful
she didn't pull
performance.
an Adele when she was like,
Right.
can we start this over again?
Right.
Like, she just looked at him, and I'm sure they, like, in rehearsals, she was like, they had a cue or something.
Right.
Because that's rough. So, CJ, what was one of your favorites?
You know, as much as I disliked the song all last year, Lil Nas X, he pulled out everybody that he's met this entire life on that stage.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
It had Billy Ray Cyrus, BTS, Mason Ramsey, Diplo, Young Thug, and Nas. And like, is Lil Nas X related to Nas, or is that just like like drag queens how they have families? Like,
I don't know how that works.
The house of Nas,
right? Like, because didn't Little Bow Wow come from like
Big
Bow?
Snoop Dogg? I don't know.
I know Master P, I think.
I was gonna say Mace, but Master P.
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I didn't know if
obviously
they have,
three
like,
white guys.
you know,
Oh my God. We're getting laughed at so hard right now.
Yeah, I didn't know if there's like houses of rap or whatever, like House of Cardi B.
I liked Run DMC and Aerosmith. That was a good performance.
I hated
thought
it.
that was terrible, and
Really?
I literally looked. I was like, they'll never let Aerosmith perform ever again.
Well,
I think
okay,
you're talking about Usher.
No,
'Cause that was terrible.
Steven Tyler was trying a little too hard to relive his youth.
How about when he brought those two awkward girls on stage, and then there was that awkward dancing? They didn't know
Well,
what to do.
the one had
I felt embarrassed. I felt like a Michael Scott moment. I was like,
she should be embarrassed because she was wearing flip flop.
secondhand embarrassment's a real hand thing.
And I was like, she wore these really cute shoes to the award show, and she got in the mosh pit.
It was
and
too
she's
far
like,
into
they hurt my feet. I would just go slide my flip flops.
I literally almost just spit wine out.
Oh my gosh!
Like, I feel you, girl, but
that was not planned.
You need to put some heels on.
there's always a chance you could make it on TV.
This is the Grammys. You don't half-ass it.
yeah. There goes your moment.
Beauty is not comfortable.
You could have been left shark.
Look at Courtney Cox's career because of that video.
Pulled on stage by Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, and that made her career.
Yeah. No, I did not care for that at all.
I thought it was okay. I was into it.
I was back and forth on the Usher thing.
I hated Usher's performance.
And the whole internet is very mixed about the whole thing.
Well,
I felt like it was in slow motion, and I was like,
if anybody could have pulled it off, I think Usher was probably the best choice.
I kept waiting for it to start.
And I think Usher was a weird choice for it.
Really, I think he had the vocal range for it. Is the reason why I thought it was great.
And the other thing I just think is kind of weird is like, hasn't Prince been dead for like 4 years now?
Yeah,
hasn't it been a
something
few
like that.
years? Like, why are we still paying tribute to him? Like, I mean, I shouldn't say it like that.
Backlash.
I love Prince, but like there were other celebrities who died last year. Like, why not do like a melody paying tribute to those people? Other people inducted to the
Luke
Rock and Roll Fame. Oh Lord. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of strange, and then that one girl
Because we were all texting, and you're like, "Oh, I disagree. I liked it."
I liked it. No, I will 100%. I did like it. I did enjoy it.
You know what I did not like about his performance was the outfit he was wearing.
Yeah, I kept waiting for everything to start. Like his outfit, the effects, the music.
He was trying to do a Prince moment with the outfit and the pants, but it was ill-fitting. It did not work.
Yeah.
It was very baggy. I don't know.
And speaking of like waiting for like the stage to just like erupt in complete flames, can we talk about what was that guy's name? Tyler the Creator and that earthquake?
Oh, you mean Jaden Smith's boyfriend?
Yes.
So I don't get it.
It was called Earthquake and I swear to God,
dressed as a bellhop.
and new magic wand.
His red carpet look was a pink bellhop.
I don't.
It was like pink and yellow. He had a suitcase.
And he had a suitcase. And
I don't
he
get
apparently
it.
left.
I didn't get it.
He left it with one of the E announcers. Like, here, I've got a gift for you.
Like,
Juliana Rancic did not know what to do.
it is not the VMAs. What are you people doing? Like,
I didn't get it.
I get it.
You get it? Explain it.
I don't get it at all.
Show me the receipt.
He's trying to make a statement, but it's not the place. Like, come on. Like, as the new artist of the year, whatever you're nominated for, like, make a good impression for the Grammys, not a bad one. Next year, go for that bad one.
I thought it was very, very interesting.
Well, I was unimpressed.
Well, the
To say the
entire
least.
performance was a hot mess, and if you,
I give it a mediocre.
if you're on my Facebook,
I give it a confused.
all I said on Facebook was I can't ...
I assumed when I saw your Facebook post about that, I was like, oh, I bet this is about the Tyler the Creator thing. But I just didn't get it.
I didn't even realize he was gay until like the next day.
Yeah, I told Jane.
I don't know if that's really a thing, though.
Oh,
I think it's like a joke that they have because he
Well, the
was
Smith
filmed.
kids are all like sexually fluid. And,
Yeah, he was like, I filmed saying it, and like Tyler, the Creator, was saying like, no, like taking his hand across his neck like it wasn't an actual thing. I don't know. I find it all very confusing.
Yeah, well, clearly he's a confused.
It's like Will and Jada's marriage.
Yeah.
Do they swing? Do they not? Like,
I'm gonna start calling him Tyler the Confuser.
I like it.
But yeah, I didn't get that. Know what? I apologize about this. I didn't know who A, Nipsey Hussle was, and B, didn't know he died.
Same.
who?
But I did really enjoy that performance by like John Legend and Kirk Franklin and all. Like it at least like
I enjoy anything by John Legend.
yeah, and I like all the pianos and the gospel
And
singers and the
gold
rappers
and the white. Yeah,
Gold,
it's
is,
very
gold
beautiful.
is very in right now.
Yeah,
Loving me some gold.
and like Meek Mill, and YG, and I just
Can't
really
keep up with all these people.
I can't either. But I think there's a difference between like I didn't understand what Tyler the Creator was doing, and like while I didn't know what the performance for Nipsey was about, I was enthralled and I like was engaged and I was like, oh wow, this is really good, and I enjoyed the beats and I enjoyed the rap and I enjoyed the gospel. Like I thought that was a great performance. I was like, and I'm not one that normally listens to that type of music, but I was entertained for sure.
So shocking to me that I'd never heard them until the Grammys, and it was a great performance. Was Gary Carl Jr. Was that his name?
Gary Clark Jr.
Clark. Yeah, sure. Her.
He performed last year, I want to say,
So-
and kind of like wowed me. And I listened to a couple of his songs. He's right now very into the political
scene, and that was
Yeah.
what really caught my attention. Was
Yeah.
he was walking through his
And the
neighborhood,
Yeah.
and he realized he was in Trump country, and
Yeah, and he performed with the Roots, and I mean,
Yes.
the Roots are so
I love the
talented.
Roots, yeah.
So talented. So I thought that was really.
I
good.
didn't even realize he is a rock performer. He's not like a rap turn another genre.
Yeah,
like he's rock, and that's great.
Yeah, he's performed with like Chris Stapleton and someone else at the Grammys. I was reading about it, but yeah, he's a talented guy. And the other thing, like, it was kind of I thought it was just weird and awkward. The Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani.
Oh, I didn't get that at all. And I was really looking forward to it. And then
It was
they
so
announced them, and I was
weird.
like,
I think all of their performances together are always odd.
it feels.
I think they just need to keep their
staged.
music separate.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He is country, and she is like rock and roll.
Well, I think it's her trying to blend with his country
Well, stop.
feel. That's it's wrong.
Yeah, he should just start being
your
like beat.
your pink streak doesn't go with his blue jeans.
But you know
It
what?
just
I
can't.
also don't want Blake to do a ska song with Gwen Stefani either. So
Yeah, he's coming out with like a pop duet. Like,
This shit is bananas.
A performance I was really impressed with was her. And I remember we've had some episodes
I love her.
where we've said, I don't know her. Well, I found out who her was, and she was great. She played the piano, amazing, very Alicia Keys, and then rocked out on the guitar.
She's super talented.
very, very impressed. I'm going to start following her and find out what she's offering.
Yeah. Last year she performed on the Grammys and she did Hard Place, and it won me over. So if you've not heard her song Hard Place, I think she performed her brand new single. But if you're looking for a great song by H.E.R., her Hard Place.
I just love that these musicians are actually getting back to playing instruments and showcasing them now. Like, you don't have to be, made in a studio. Like, you can actually do it yourself and play the
he's
instruments.
talking
and
to you,
everything.
Brittany.
Listen, Brittany, I think our dear Brittany
Brittany
is done.
has a Grammy. It's a
She's too
best
busy with
dance
her
recording.
She's
for
too busy with her
Toxic.
Instagram right now. That's a
You know
topic.
what?
Where were all the performances though? Like I kept waiting for other people. I'm like, who
For it being almost 4 hours long, I
was like, can we get
kind of
Beyonce up here?
shocked.
Like, just invite her on stage.
We didn't have a really good pop dance performance.
No.
this year.
Ariana came close and Lizzo's was
She-
upbeat, but
Yeah.
I mean,
There
it's
was no
hard
Taylor
to
riding in on a limo from outside. Like nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the Staples Centers. That's a big ass building.
I guess-
there were no one coming from the ceiling,
was-
like Pink, like nothing.
It was definitely a lot of slower songs too.
It was like a snooze
Billie
fest.
Eilish did a ballad. Camila Cabello did a ballad. I mean, even Lizzo and Ariana opened with ballads.
I did like Camila Cabello's little performance
to her dad.
I thought
I
it was
like
so
Camila
emotional.
Cabello's boyfriend.
Spencer was like snooze fest.
Oh, I thought it was
That-
so touching.
I love her. I should.
So when she started
Asterisk.
singing, I'm like, did her dad recently die? Is that why she's performing? So I was a little confused on why she chose
she loves her dad.
that song for the Grammys. It wasn't even a single.
I think it's super smart, and it was already number 4 on iTunes chart by Monday morning. I go. Oh, that's the song you're gonna hear for every daddy-daughter dance for the next 10 years.
It was very touching, and he's in the audience.
You're not like a Camilla Fagello.
I said asterisk. I love everything Camilla does. So
yeah, I do too.
And daddy-daughter songs work. I mean, let's face it.
Like I said,
Hello, Lone Star Amaze. Like, no.
It was a smart move, like for sure. Like her people are thinking. But yeah, so yeah, I agree with you, Eric. Like I just thought that I kept waiting for more.
It's
and
just
more
like, give me more. I wanted Britney to come out and perform it or something. Like,
yeah,
just do
something.
something.
Yeah, I missed the.
I didn't even finish the whole way through. I just was like, okay,
I missed those late '90s, early 2000 like hardcore bubblegum pop performances,
right? Where some people put some effort into it.
Or not even that. Like I don't even mind. Like I just thought like even more rock and roll. Like maybe some more guitars and like the ones with all the big strings. I really like that. Like
I just felt like every time they announced someone, like Aerosmith or like. I would get so excited, or Blake and Gwen, and then I'd be
fizzled
like,
off.
Okay, let's do it, and then I'm like, wah wah.
It fizzled off. Every performance, I feel like a majority of the performances fizzled out. Agreed.
Oh my God, we're boomers.
Oh
my God.
I love the way that you talk.
All right, and we are back, and we thought we'd now kind of talk about the awards themselves.
The meat.
And I just want to first say that I think we went a solid 2 hours without them giving out an award. It was really strange.
It's very performance, very Kobe, very let's talk about everything heavy.
I definitely believe between the hours of like 10:15 and 11:30, we didn't give out any awards.
Oh, I was sleeping by then.
And I was just like, I looked at Spencer. I go, we have song of the year, we have record of the year, we have album of the year. When are we going to do this?
Huge letdowns those all were.
I think they realized early on we do have a snooze fest. Let's keep all the major ones to the end.
Well, then they just gave them all to the same person. Right. And so Billie Eilish, like, what is she, 18?
It's like CJ's favorite artist.
Congratulations, Billie.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you next year.
She made history.
He doesn't want to see you next Tuesday. No.
Yeah.
Becoming the second artist ever, the youngest artist, and
the first female.
The first female to get the Best New Artist, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, and Record of the Year all in 1 year. That's the caveat, all in 1 year. Because like Adele has done it.
Is it Bad Boy?
Bad Guy.
Or Bad Guy. That's the Song of the Year?
That was Song of the Year and Record of the Year.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Which I call bullshit.
I just can't. It's a fun little song. I like it, but Song of the Year?
Well, I hate it, but first of all, we have to, as much as I don't like it, we have to give props to Lil Nas X, who broke this record.
I can't with that song anymore either.
But, I mean, the fact that he beat all these records with the number ones, the straight weeks that he had with it, like,
that's true.
Why weren't you the winner?
I really did think Ariana was going to win it. I 100% did.
I did. I thought the show was going to either go a very Lizzo route or a very Billie Eilish route. And by the time that Billie had gotten her second trophy, I looked at Spencer. I go, she's going to win all the rest of them.
Well,
and she did. And he's like, stop it. I go, she's going to win it. She's going to win it.
Well, even people on the red carpet were saying, I think this is a year where it's not going to be one winner. It's very even. Like, we've got a great playing field here. Everyone's very even. Everyone's going to get like 1 or 2 awards. No one's walking away the major winner.
I thought
it's
maybe
like every other award show. Like, who's going to win like the Oscar. It's all set up now. You know that Brad Pitt is winning that Best Supporting Actor. Like, it's just happening.
I mean, we have had upsets, and that'll be considered an upset. But like
when they announce the wrong winner.
But yeah, so like I think I did my long shot was I thought, okay, one Bad Guy, one Song of the Year. I was like, maybe Lizzo can win Record of the Year, but no,
I thought something like
I didn't think Billie was gonna win Record of the Year.
Listen, I get it. Yeah. There's a story there. There's a brother-sister duo. They said it a billion times.
It got kind of weird towards the end.
We produced this in our bedroom. We produced this in our bathroom.
Like, we were just in her bedroom trying to make music together, and I was like,
I get it. Like, you created this with small budget on your own without these great big execs helping you. Like, it's got to say something. But the song itself, to me, is horrible.
It's a fun little club song.
I hate it.
I hate clubs, so.
It's so monotone to me.
Okay, and so I was like, you know what? I was watching her performance. I was like, I'm gonna give her a chance, maybe, because she already won some awards.
How I felt all
and
along, Josh.
I looked over at Spencer. I was like, is it me, or can you not understand the words she is saying? I cannot understand the words that are coming out of her mouth.
Well, did she taste that face thing off that she hit off the red carpet? Like,
I'd like to keep it on, please.
oh my god.
Yeah, and so then, all right, so today I was like, you know what? We're doing the podcast. I'm going to give her a chance. And I listened because I was like, this is album of the year. This is what everyone thought was the best album of the last year. So I listened to it in whole.
You listened to the whole album?
I listened to the whole album.
Oh my god, girl.
I'm serious.
Busy at work today, were you?
I am committed to this podcast. And it all sounds the same. My favorite thing about it is at one point
When it ended?
no, at one point they sample The Office. I hear, all of a sudden I was like, is that John Krasinski? And then I hear Kevin Malone, and then I hear Michael Scott, and I was like, she sampled The Office on this. That was my
I
favorite
just
part.
got so confused. You did a normal name and then 2 character names.
So I think it's
Jim Halpert. Sorry.
I think it's also interesting that you said everyone loves it, because everyone does it. It's very divided. My Facebook feed on Sunday night was like, I loved it. Oh, I hate it. I hate her.
I think
love
like
her.
it started some Facebook wars.
I mean, she is more divided than our country right now with President Trump. Like, you either love her or you hate her.
Those is fighting words, girl.
It is very divisive, and because you're right, and I think the younger kids, and as I was listening to, I was like, oh man, she was in a really dark place. And I did read an interview with her that she was depressed, and like a lot of really, important music comes out when people reach their low points, or I mean, you think about like the Rumors album by Fleetwood Mac, they were all like canoodling and having sex and affairs, and when you think about the Adele album, when that guy broke her heart and she wrote an entire album and everyone loved it. So like, I think America, loves a sad story,
but there's texture in those other albums.
No, I can understand the lyrics in those other albums,
Right.
is what it comes down to.
And I get it. Like, listen, suicide is nothing to like look
fun of. Yeah, lighten.
I mean, I get it. She was in a hard place, but
So was her.
Right. I want to say,
also
like,
nominated for Record of the Year.
right. Like, come on. There was, and also I can't help but notice that she was one of the only white girls nominated, and everyone else was of color. That did stand up to me.
I mean, I just was waiting for Kanye to get up there and be like, Ariana had one of the greatest albums of all time.
Lizzo had one of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, Kanye, where are you?
And I
And
really
I don't ever like call upon Kanye.
Call upon the corner of
don't say her name one more
Kanye.
time.
Well, I mean, 3 times. What's his spiritual name?
Northeast, Southwest. That's
We're
all
not
their
talking about his
kids.
kid's name.
Oh, the Book of Jesus.
Yeah.
No, but and like the other thing that I just think is so strange about this whole thing that how it all kind of happened. Like I never listened to the whole Lizzo album from beginning to end, and I should. I'll put it on my list this week. But everyone knows I was touting that Thank You Next album by Ariana. Right. It was one of my favorites, and it produced so many good bops.
I like Taylor's albums and songs that came out this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
she got shut out.
She
Beyonce
was
got-
really
yeah.
shut out.
I was like, okay, I guess so. I was in the club like popping. Like,
And the one song that was nominated was Lover. The worst.
Oh, now me and producer Chad will fight you on that.
Oh, I love Lover.
I hate Lover. I think it's the worst song.
Chad made me listen to it on his record player that he got for Christmas.
Okay. I take it back. I don't hate Lover, but for me, it's the worst song of the entire album.
I think that is really far-fetched.
well, no, because
now you're just being hurtful.
It's good, but I think everything else was better.
You know?
Well, and like, how was like Always Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born? Like, wasn't that like really old?
Well,
Oh my God.
I was confused. Why
Talk
wasn't
about wanting 3 hours of my life back. Watch that movie again.
But all the songs from
Eric,
that
you
movie.
say that every time. We get it. You hated the movie.
But all the songs from that movie, why that one? Obviously, it's not the one they played every 10 seconds.
It must have been
on the
released
radio.
late. I don't get it. I don't understand.
And I hated that they kept putting Lizzo in a different category for like every single category of the awards. Like, oh, now she's urban contemporary. Now she's pop.
Now
and
she's Christian rock.
This, right?
And that's a very, very hot topic right now because Tyler, the Creator, after
Right.
he won his award for Best Rap Song, or best rap song or best rap album. I forgot.
He's like,
what
I don't even rap.
He came out. He's like, I don't even rap, but they won't put me in the pop category because that's for white people. And like, you know, it's very. But like, Lizzo was nominated.
My problem with Lil Nas is I just can't see Billy Ray Cyrus anymore. I've had it with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, we're talking about Tyler Creator, not Lil Nas.
Oh, but didn't you just mention Lil
Did
Nas?
I say Lesn? I
No, you
apologize.
said Tyler.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said you were talking
It's
about
a different
Lil Nas.
black man.
God, you're so
Oh my lord!
You're
Calm
so
down,
obsessed.
Eric. I can't.
I know you want him to strap you up in those pink harnesses.
I can't with you, girl.
But yeah, so it's and the Grammys I feel are going to go through a really big regrowing period this next year, especially with all of their like sexual issues that they got going
Right.
on, their racial issues.
They should
got
just let
going
him
on.
start drinking.
I'm just wondering if all of these organizations should just like disband and maybe start again, or do we even need them? I don't even know.
So, Josh, you're a guru of this. How are the Grammys awarded? How are they voted upon?
You get inducted into the Grammys, like into the Recording Association of America or whatever it is, and then you submit it. There's a certain time period you have to submit, and then you get it to the ballot. Blah blah blah. It goes through the whole rigmarole.
So, like, if I were to vote on Song of the Year, what requirements do I need?
You can't.
No, I mean, obviously.
You need an invitation
He's
to the.
trying to become the next judge on American Idol.
You need an invitation to the Recording Association.
Okay, so I need to be an artist, I need to be a producer,
Correct.
I need to be something.
Very
No,
similar.
just fill out this application.
and
No,
just
I'm not saying I want to. I'm just figuring
So,
out
like-
who votes for these
like
things.
2 or 3 years ago when the Oscars were so white, that's when the Academy decided to like, oh, we should update our people, because the problem was in
Update our people.
in the 50s and 60s and 70s, all the people that were getting nominated, because it was more, segregation didn't even happen
Right.
until the 60s and 70s. So like the problem was the majority of people were all white and older, and some of those boomers had
Hey,
this
boomer.
very certain mindset. But so that we're like, we need to open up, and that's when they like invited a lot of younger people and a lot of people of different colors and sexual orientations, this and that. Like, because like there were people, I think like Kerry Washington got invited, and like so people who like had like movies and credentials and stuff like that, but were also like people of color. So I don't know what the Grammys are going to do. I don't know how it works.
I hope they do something better
I
next
think
year.
Yeah.
they need to really sit down and consider their committee.
Next year it'll be a DVR event for sure.
Right? These award shows need to mix it up. They need to do something.
I thought the Globes were funny.
It might not be a DVR scene. It might be I'm going to Google it the next day, and that'll be
That's
it.
what I did. That's why I went to bed.
I've did that to the Oscars a couple of years ago. I was
Oh,
like,
the Oscars are
so long and boring.
so long, and they're like, "Who best foreign screen film director's assistant?" Like
Yeah.
nobody cares.
Yeah.
Me.
So all of the award shows, you need to get your shit together. We're watching.
Yes, please
We're-
do better.
Yeah.
I want more.
Yeah.
I thought we were making America great again. Can we make awards series great
Oh my God,
again?
that's gonna be his new hat. I gotta make awards great.
Make
again.
awards
Make
great
awards
again.
great again.
Do it in hot pink
Yes.
with a P flag on the back.
Yes.
Find me on Facebook.
I love the way that you talk.
Okay, and now it's time for everyone's favorite game, a little bit of Fuck, Marry, Kill. And we thought we would do it with 3 performers from the Grammys. And that is going to be Mr. John Legend, the cutest man alive.
Sexiest
man alive.
He earned it. He won it. Call him by his name.
Call Me by Your Name. I love that movie.
Me too.
Okay. And Usher and Lil Nas X. Sorry, it took me a minute to remember.
likes it my
I didn't want to say Tyler the Creator.
We forgot to sing the whole time, so
Right. I lost a lot of good opportunities to sing.
That's okay. We're moving past it.
what?
That's because you were bored with all the songs at the show. Nothing stood out.
Yeah.
Thank
that's-
you. Next.
That's how you should know that this award show did not impress me. I didn't sing in this podcast, and it's a podcast episode about music.
Literally.
Well, I will say one positive for this award show. This was hard to pick the people for Fuck, Marry, Kill because it was very female led,
It was, and that was awesome.
and that was fantastic.
Yes. Go,
yeah,
lady.
every
friends.
award show. Thank you. Next. Moving
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
But give me some sexy man.
That's true. Let's do this.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Eric.
I know mine.
Okay, Eric.
Well, I'm marrying John Legend. Duh. Like, cute. That voice. Good dad. He's got all the qualities you want. Usher's got those moves, so I'm going to take him and fuck him. And then I'm killing Lil Nas X because I cannot hear that goddamn song one more time.
CJ.
So I'm going back and forth on it. I'm definitely going to marry John Legend. Who wouldn't marry John Legend?
Right.
He's a Marion type.
Yep.
He's basically a housewife.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Their kids are adorable.
It's cute. You both think that just because you marry John Legend, you're going to be Chrissy Teigen, and you're not.
Well,
No, I'm better than Chrissy
I kind of
Teigen.
am.
I shook my head. I should say that.
I'm making short ribs when Blake and Gwen and
When the
Kelly
voice
come
judges
over.
I thought you were going to say Blake and Ryan are coming over. I'm like, I'm there.
I would be willing to throw Lil Nas X a fuck just to see what it's like.
Thank you, next.
Tie me up in those peak harnesses.
And you're killing Usher?
I don't want to.
Well, after that performance, he pretty much killed himself.
Well, that's true. Those ill-fitting pants. Bye.
Guys, we have 3 different ones.
Oh, yay.
Well, no. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm marrying Usher.
Oh.
Really?
Well, he's just
With
going
his
to
track
cheat on
record?
you.
Yeah.
I love me
Take
some
a page
Usher.
out of Chili's book.
I got it bad for him. He lets it burn.
Yeah, Confessions.
Yeah.
Confessions 3 over there.
Yeah, you make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship. This is what you do. This is what you do.
Oh, okay. Now he's living his best.
Yeah, see? This is what I need. This is what I need. All right. So, yes, I'm marrying Usher. This is going to kill you all. I'm going to fuck Lil Nas X, and I'm killing John Legend.
What?
I can't help it. He does absolutely nothing for me. He kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh my God!
Cabbage Patch
I'm
Kids growing
shooketh.
in the garden.
Yeah. And then Chrissy Teigen will be a great widow, and we'll have, do a cookbook together or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I just don't get it. I love his voice. I love who he is as a person. I love Chrissy a little more.
Of me.
I mean, his little spawn is his mini-me.
Miles, so cute.
It looks just like him.
Miles and Luna,
Exactly
adorable.
Yeah, like he couldn't deny that child if he wanted to. But yeah, so that's where I land on it.
Okay, all different.
All right, well,
Well, it's good to be back with you boys today.
Yes, it's been a minute, so I'm glad. Cheers.
Let's hope that there's better award shows this
Yes,
year.
Yes.
We're not done with the
Well,
award
no, all we have is
season
like
yet.
People's Choice and Oscars, right?
Oh, People's Choice counts.
When's American Music
Well.
Awards?
Yeah.
They're all coming up.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you so much. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe anywhere that you find podcasts, whether it be on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. We're on all of them. So thank you so much. We love you guys. Have a great one. Bye.